Welcome, my name is Shaneria and this is Talking Crime, and on this channel we do reaction videos. If you are returning, you know how we like to do it. We like to get straight into today's reaction. If you're new here, subscribe and join the family. Let's get started.
And bitch, if you gonna tell it to the whole motherfucker story, so help you, you know who. Anywho, y'all, story time about how I fell out with one of my friends on her birthday trip to Breckenridge, Colorado. But before I start this story time, I just got one question for y'all. If you going on a group trip, do you consider your friends when you choosing restaurants, when you choosing things to do, or anything of that nature, or it's just all me? How that work? All right, y'all. So it was a total of 5 of us. My friend, which was the birthday girl, her boyfriend, my twin best friend, and then my friend. All right, so we all get to the airport or whatever. And we get in the car, and once we get in the car, my friend, which was the birthday girl, decided that her boyfriend was gonna drive. So her boyfriend sitting in the driver's seat, she's sitting in the passenger seat, her friend sitting behind her boyfriend, and my friend sitting behind her, and I'm sitting in the middle. Now her boyfriend go to adjust in his seat or whatever, and he ends up being on her friend's legs. So her friend like, hey, you on my legs or whatever. My friend gonna tell her friend to my son, well, he gotta be comfortable. That was the first red flag. Cause girl, what the fuck? And it was how she said it. It's not what she said, it was how she said it. So anywho, that's neither here nor there. We end up leaving the rental car place, and now we driving into town. But we decided we wanted to stop at Walmart, and we also wanted to stop and get some food. We get to Walmart. My job, we not from here. We don't know shit about this town. So of course we don't know what nothing is in this Walmart. Girl, she rushing us like, y'all need to hurry up, y'all need to hurry up, y'all need to hurry up. And did I forget to mention that she also added some shit on for us to get for her while we was in Walmart? All right, y'all, this video getting too long. I'm gonna call y'all back with part 2. All right, y'all, so part 2 of how I fell out with my friend on her birthday trip to Breckenridge, Colorado. So like I told y'all, we had finished up at Walmart, and then we was getting ready to go on our way to the cabin. Mind y'all, we landed in Denver, and we had to drive 2 hours to Breckenridge to the cabin. So my friend was hungry. Okay, matter of fact, we gonna give my friend a name. Okay, we're gonna call her Sarah, and we're gonna call her boyfriend Tony. All right, so Sarah's friend was hungry, and she said she wanted to go to McDonald's. Now Sarah gonna say, you just gonna have to find something to eat on the way. Whatever we end up getting, that's what you get. So Sarah's friend was like, I can't get McDonald's fries. So Sarah was like, no, you gonna eat whatever we can find. Now again, y'all, be mindful. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Like, she was being snobbish as fuck from jump. So anywho, that was that. Now on our ride to the cabin, we started talking about dinner. Now be mindful, the original restaurant that we were supposed to go to, y'all, it was called Legends Steak and Seafood. And when I tell y'all that motherfucking food looks so good, that food looks so good. But she didn't want to go there. Or should I say, Tony didn't want to go there. And y'all, that later came out anyways. While we was having a conversation, Tony was like, oh, which one of them restaurants I said I didn't like, or I didn't want to go to? So she was like, Legend Seafood. And she was like, oh, the curling looked better in this other restaurant that she looked up called Mikado, whatever the fuck it's called, looked better than Legend Seafood and Steak. So I'm showing everybody the video of Legends, and then I'm showing them the other videos of the other restaurants, and they like, hell no it don't, bitch. Legends look real good. My point exactly. Mind y'all, me and her had a side conversation when she was mentioning these other restaurants, and I was like, hey friend, you know that's not right. Like, you going on a group trip, you need to consider everybody and what everybody eat. And do you know what her response was? Her response was, so, oh well, y'all just gonna have to deal with it because it's my birthday. Like, just because it's your birthday don't mean shit. You should have went on a solo motherfucking trip if you wanted to act like that. That's how I feel. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. We get to the cabin, y'all, and we start getting ready for dinner. Everybody doing their makeup. I'm talking about they getting tea. Next thing you know, girl, you hear her real loud or whatever saying that, oh, Tony done got into an accident. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Tony done got into an accident. Tony done ran the goddamn car into a ditch. Yeah, a ditch. I'm gonna call y'all back because, again, the video getting too long, y'all. Come back for part 3. All right, y'all, so part 3 in the final part of how I fell out with my friend on her birthday trip to Breckenridge, Colorado. All right, so in part 2, I told y'all that Tony had done wrecked the goddamn car, okay? Car went into a ditch, okay? It had to be pulled out. Now, that night, keep in mind, we were supposed to go out to eat. Nobody ate. Nobody ate, y'all. Like, we went to bed starving. Mind you, we had been traveling that whole day. And on top of that, nobody felt comfortable with Tony driving anymore since he ran the car into a ditch. So Sarah's friend had put her to the side, called her into our room, and she was basically telling her, like, you know, we don't feel comfortable with him driving or whatever. Like, he was driving crazy when we was on the way up here in the mountains, and the car was making this old loop sound or whatever. And then when we tried to tell him, he was like, oh, it's just the mountain, it's just the mountain. Like, he kind of brushed it off. So after Sarah's friend had done said that or whatever, Sarah gonna talk about, oh, it's not his fault. Oh, it could have happened to any of us. Oh, I think it was the snow. And it's the fucking snow. I literally said that you have to be careful driving in the snow. Like, I've been screaming this shit before we even went on this trip. So don't act like that. The problem is, it's not the fact that he went in the ditch. The problem is, when we try to say something to y'all both got a fucking attitude, and y'all act like y'all don't want to listen because y'all.
And the first time that somebody getting smart with me, I be already over with. Like, I be done. Like, I'm ready to go.
I know everything. So anyways, it's the next day. We getting ready to go get some breakfast, and we head out to the car, and the first thing that Sarah says to us is, do y'all feel comfortable with him driving? Bitch, we just told you we didn't feel comfortable with him driving last night, but everybody trying to, you know, keep that cool or whatever, and keep things, you know, from being weird, because, you know, we already done seen how you reacted, and you also had a little nervous meltdown the night before. So we don't say shit, we let him drive. Y'all, we get in the car. Mind y'all, it's a 7-seater, but y'all know how that last row be. It be real tight. Alright, cool. I want y'all to just keep this in mind. I've been getting in that back seat since we left, okay? Like, since for the whole, damn near the whole duration of the trip, except for the first day. And my legs were cramped the fuck up, okay? Keep that in mind just for the rest of the story. Okay, cool. We finished snowmobiling, and then everybody's like, okay, they hungry or whatever, they want to go into town. So we went into town, and Sarah was like, oh, let's go to that viral pizza restaurant where they got the real big slices of pizza. So Sarah asked me, do I want to go get that pizza or whatever? And I was like, you know, I'm not hungry or whatever. I know we finna eat dinner, so I'm not gonna eat that pizza, because if I eat that pizza, then I'm gonna be too full. So Sarah was like, okay, proceeded to walk 9 fucking minutes to the restaurant. We get to the fucking pizza restaurant, and Sarah's boyfriend decides that they don't want to eat that pizza. So why did y'all make us walk here? Like, she called herself being mad because I didn't want to get the pizza. Here's the thing, though. I said I would do it for the plot, but I'm not going to eat it. What the fuck you want me to do? Stuff my face? If I'm telling you I'm already full, I'm going to be down bad. I'm not about to eat this shit. Anywho, so her and Tony get up and they leave the restaurant. They just leave us there. Mind you, it was Sarah's idea to come to this fucking restaurant. Nobody cared to go there. They leave the restaurant. They go to a little burger joint. So that was the second red flag. Like, what? So everybody that ate their food, and now they ready to go, and they like, let's just go back to the car. Me being the big person, I'm like, nah, y'all, we not gonna do that. We need to call them and at least let them know that we finna leave. Like, because everybody was feeling some type of way that it was her idea to go to this restaurant, and then she just got up and left. Like, it was definitely given that you want to be on a solo trip, and if that's what you want to do, you should have just did that again. So fast forward, we all meet up and we drive back to the house. Now we getting ready for dinner. Everybody getting their makeup done. We getting cute or whatever. We getting tea. Now it's time for us to load up in the car. Now, I done said 10,000 times that I do not want you to sit in this back seat. Like, I am squished the fuck up. However, they still end up putting me in the back seat. Y'all, I'm getting into the car and my heel goes into like a hole in like the doorway. Girl, my heel break. Heel fucking broke. We get to the restaurant. We late as fuck. Everybody jumping out the car to go inside the restaurant. I realized that not only is my heel broke, now my leggings are also ripped. Anybody who know me know I don't play about the way I look, the way I present myself, baby. I'm gonna step every time. So I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I was annoyed as fuck. I was ready to go. And then when I sat down at the table, the menu did not look appealing. That shit looked disgusting. I'm looking around at everybody else's food who is in the restaurant, and it just don't look good. Oh, mind y'all, hold on. Let me fast forward back. When we was on our way, leaving the pizza restaurant, I had said to Sarah, where are we going? She said, well, I'm not going anywhere if I can't go eat at the restaurant that I want to go to. Mind you, we done all told her that food don't look appealing. That shit look bland as fuck. Okay, so fast forward back to the restaurant. Boom. I don't see nothing on the menu that I want. Then the server, he is taking everybody order, and he is moving so motherfucking slow. At this point, y'all, I'm just over it. I'm overstimulated, and I'm ready to fucking go. So I decided I don't want anything. I don't want nothing. I'm gonna just sit here and I'm gonna mind my fucking business. Now, Everybody done ordered their food or whatever. My friend, she ended up ordering some noodles or whatever, and her friend ended up ordering something. I forgot what it was, but the shit didn't look good. My friend already told me them noodles was nasty as fuck, and I knew they was nasty because she only took 2 bites out of the motherfuckers, and she told them they could take it away. Okay? Then her and her boyfriend, they ordered a whole bunch of stuff. Okay? But that's neither here or there. So I'm sitting here minding my business.
I'm just one of those type of people, like, I take my friends, my guests, whoever coming to my birthday party or something into consideration, whether they can afford it, like whether they gonna like the food. Like, I just let people know ahead of time just in case they're not able to do it. Like, I do think it's your birthday, but still take your guests or the people that's gonna be celebrating with you in consideration so your birthday can be good. It won't be no drama, no issues. Like, I'm the type of person that's willing to accommodate, so I do understand, like, when you're celebrating a friend's birthday and they got attitudes, or they like, oh, we ain't doing this because it's my birthday. Like, it do makes the whole environment, the atmosphere way different. So I understand where she's coming from.
Being quiet, okay, because I done decided I don't want nothing, and her boyfriend was like, oh, well, y'all makeup look good. And when he said that, I guess I was supposed to give him a response, but I didn't give him a response. I still sat my ass right there and I was being quiet because, like, again, I'm overstimulated. I don't want to be here. My fucking heel broke, and it's me, you nasty as fuck. And the fact that you did not consider your friends that spent their money, $300 a pop for a fucking cabin, $250 for fucking snowmobiling, and that's just the basis, okay? It was way more than that we spent. The fact that you did not consider the fact that we want to eat too, and we hungry, and on top of that, we already done starved the whole fucking night because Tony ran the motherfucking car in the ditch. Like, the fact that you did not consider any of that, and it was still fuck us at the end of the day because it was your birthday, said a lot about who you are as a person. Not to mention your friend got motherfucking diabetes. That's neither here nor there. But anywho, let's carry on, okay? Let's just show how selfish the fuck you are. You're very selfish. But anywho, as I said, I sat my ass right there. I didn't order nothing, and so I get a text from Sarah. Sarah said, hey, are you okay? Is there something wrong? I text Sarah back. I said, yeah, I'm overstimulated. My boot broke while I was getting into the car. My tights, my leggings are ripped, and there ain't nothing on this menu that I want. Sarah texts back, okay. I text back, okay. 5 minutes later, Sarah texts me again, say, hey, do you want to try some of my food? It's really good. I said, no, I'm good. I'm thinking that's it, y'all. I'm thinking that's it. It's over with, or whatever the case may be. Next thing you know, Sarah pulled some of the fucking chair out. Oh, I just want to know what's wrong with you. Oh, you ruining the vibe. You doing too much. It's my fucking birthday. Da-da-da-da. I said, girl, I don't give a fuck. Because now at this point, you showing out. You showing out in front of people, and you trying to make it seem like you don't know what's going on with me when you literally just side text me. I did not like that. I would never have embarrassed you like that and did all of that and made no fucking scene. But one thing about me, 2 things to show, bitch, I'm gonna get you where you show out at. So I gave her the same energy that she gave me. Now, did I feel like I was wrong in that moment? Yes, I did. I'm accountable for my fucking actions. I did feel like I was wrong in that moment. I could have handled it a little different. However, that shit was built up from you constantly talking to us like we wasn't shit, from you constantly handling us like we wasn't shit, all cause it's your birthday or you was with that motherfucking man. Anywho, that shit really bothered me. So the next day, y'all, fast forward, we get up and we getting ready to go snow tubing. Mind y'all, I had slept on it, whatever, because at first I was saying I ain't finna do shit else. I ain't going nowhere. I don't want to be involved with her, nothing, right? I had said, okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to do that because it is her birthday. Y'all, so I get up, I apologize to her friend, and I apologize to my friend, and then I sent her a text message, say, hey, please, when you get up in the morning, can you please come downstairs so we can have a conversation? Y'all, I was prepared to apologize to my friend as well. This girl texted me back and said, oh, you can come upstairs to talk. I said, well, can I speak to you alone? She said, oh, we can go right outside the room in the game room. I'm like, at this point, I just left on red, because what the fuck you want me to talk to you in front of that boy for? Like, what do I need to express myself in front of a dude for? Your dude, not mine. And why do he even want to be listening to a conversation between 2 females? That sound like whole shit to me. Yeah, real bad. Real bad. Like, honestly, y'all, that whole shit was crazy. Okay, then fast forward to the next day, because I almost forgot about that. I ain't gonna talk about that. Okay, we put our suitcases and stuff inside the car, right? All right, we realized that none of this stuff can't fit. Mind you, when we come outside, they sitting in the front seat. They got their shit packed and tucked away, all right? So we see that none of this stuff can't fit. We trying to figure out why this shit can't fit. We realized that it can't fit because she had some of the stuff up there in the front with her when we first arrived. That's why everything was able to fit. So her friend tells her, hey, Sarah, you're gonna have to put this suitcase up front with you. Sarah said, well, it ain't finna go up here with me. It ain't finna go up here with me. So her friend said, well, our stuff can't fit. Sarah said, it don't matter. Y'all gonna have to figure it out. So then Sarah's friend takes the suitcase and, take it to the front where Sarah at, put it on the ground. Sarah jumps her ass out the car and said, I said it's not going up here. It's gonna have to fit back there. So Sarah's friend was like, you being petty as fuck, X, Y, and Z. So Sarah starts screaming, well, it's our rental. It's our rental. Y'all, that shit throw me the fuck off. Because what you mean, just because it's y'all rental, our shit ain't gonna be able to fit, or you want to handle us some type of way? Again, you still handling us some type of way. Y'all, I don't give a fuck. I ain't never seen her act like this, and I do not care to be that bitch friend no more, ever again. Like, that shit just rubbed me the wrong way. Anybody who act like that is not your friend. Set boundaries and stand on that shit. If you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything, and that ain't never been me.
My thing is, what was she getting out of being funny and trying to be smart and throwing little jabs and stuff when people don't want to eat certain things or want to do certain things? What was she getting out of that other than dating the boy that she with, like trying to show out for him? Like, that's how you lose friends. Like, you don't be like this when he ain't around, so why would you change who you are when he's around? Like, I get it 100%. I would get upset in the restaurant too if you're texting me asking me these questions. I'm giving you the answer, but then you blurt out to make a scene. I don't know whether it was for him or just to make a scene, period, about something you done text me. Like, that's crazy work. You wanted to start beef. You wanted an attitude. Like, you wasn't going to chump me off like I'm a little girl. We all grown adults at the end of the day. And why did you want him to hear her apologize to you or have a conversation with you the next day? What? Like, that's crazy work. All you had to do was come out your room, come downstairs so she can talk and apologize. What were you afraid of? I mean, you don't even know what she was going to do because you wanted her to come up there to you. At the end of the day, that other friend, she better than me. I would have threw that suitcase up in that front so motherfucking quick. She kindly rolled it around, took it to the passenger seat. Because what? Like, girl, it was up here with you when we was coming. It's going to be with you when we go back. My stuff is getting in here. Who are you? Like, I wouldn't be her friend at all. I would have cut her off. Just like she said, like, we never going on no type of trip with each other anymore. Why is it every time you turn around when it's a girl's trip, it's a whole bunch of them, like, videos, story times of friends literally falling out on a girl's trip or something not going right? It's a lot of them, and that's why nowadays a lot of girls be like, oh, I don't want no friends. Like, I'm gonna stay to myself. Like, friends are out of the question because of situations like this. And yet at the end, she's telling the truth. Ladies, you don't need friends. You don't need friends to survive. And if you ever become a friend with a person and they act a whole nother way when they're around other people, that's not your friend. Stay away from them. Y'all, drop it in the comment section. Have you ever had this type of experience? Like, what do you think about this story? Don't forget to like, comment, and join the family by subscribing if you are new here. And if you are returning, you already know how we like to do it. Like, comment, and share this video. I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.